Hello, everyone. I am T-Noodle with my boy Momo just creeping me out here. Let's see if I can find the center of my screen here. But,
you are way off. Oh, my hair. What is going on?
We have the contender round of 16, and doing some producing for us right now is going to be Konatoki, and doing some wonderful observing tonight is going to be Squig. So shout out for the fellas there in the Discord channel. But Momo, tonight we have a banger of a matchup right now going up against the Beach's Riptide Raiders and Order of the Samurai Shinobi. So definitely something exciting, and this one could be neck and neck, go the distance even.
Yeah, we are going to see the Order of the Samurai try to get revenge tonight, as we got to see the premier team fall to yours truly, Noodle, yesterday, UPS. So maybe we got a little bit of revenge coming in, and they're going to just take it all out on Beach. But yeah, no, it's going to be for sure fun, and I think we're going to dive actually right into it, if I heard that correctly.
Right, you are, Momo. It seems like the game is starting right about now. We are going in, and we are starting on Nuke right now. Riptide Raiders, they are going to be the team starting on the CT side.
You have to imagine this is probably Shinobi's map pick. I don't think anybody would willingly start on the T side.
I might.
I mean, we do talk about the CT economy a lot and how huge pistol rounds are, and with this position, it's going to be Showman at least finding one.
Yeah, some shots as they're pushing into A. Just trades back and forth. We're in a 4v3 advantage here for the CT side. Bomb starting to get planted there by B-Nogs. OS is in this disadvantage, but String Bean does find the one kill, but Showman does get a trade onto them. And now still so many trades back and forth. Last player alive is going to be in a hut. It is going to be Spliced. And they're looking to get it. He gets the one kill, and now they're fighting just around Silo. Has to pump the shots, and Spliced does get the dub.
And that is a big round for Shinobi with the upper kill. I mean, I thought with the, am I saying it right? The Showman, is that what we're going to call him? Showman?
Yeah, definitely the Showman over there.
I think it might be Shao, but Showman finding the one outside and, finding multiple. I really thought the Riptide Raiders were going to come away with that round, but good composure by Shinobi just to get the sight, not really phased with the presence outside that was brought. And, yeah, I mean, now they have a lot to work with, and Showman doesn't even have a gun in this round.
Yeah, I think I'm going to win the pronunciation battle with you today. Two Fry does get the first kill onto FS, and Gravel does find Rux as well. Only 3 players on this eco round here for the Riptide. And it looks like Ben is going to get that one kill, but Splice does trade him back. And Ben does eventually go down. Now it's just going to be Slug in this 1v4. And just going to be falling back with this pistol.
Yeah, Showman just having to bait his teammate there. He did not have a pistol in his hand, so he just waited in hut for his teammate to fall. And I believe we are fixing some audio issues.
Slug might have slithered his way behind, but it's not going to be anything as String Bean does string together that kill. 2-0 now is the start.
So this is pretty much the perfect start to your map pick, right? I mean, 2 rounds in a row, you didn't really lose anyone on that second round. And I do think the audio's fixed now just from what I heard on the knife. And yeah, Riptide Raiders. Yeah, I do like to hear it. Riptide Raiders are down to 2 FAMASs. Is it FAMAS plural still? It's kind of like deer.
Is it Famai?
2 FAMAI here, and it doesn't matter because Showman being the presence outside once again, finding I don't know.
Anyway, it's a 5v4 CT side advantage here for the Riptide Raiders. Right now, really trying to settle into this game, really trying to bite back after a bit of a slow start, losing that pistol round. Right now, a bit of information being given to Two Fried. Right now, OS is settling into this lobby. Some util being dumped towards ramp. We are seeing some combat there. Slug does fall down. And now FS is going to be jiggling down to 77 in health. Double mollied out of there for extra measure. And right now, OS is really taking their time. Two Fried does eventually find Rooks. And yeah.
They just weren't ready at all.
Yeah, definitely tricked everyone on the server. Also tricked the casters. And now we're looking at a 4v4 retake. Splice, though, on that flank, takes down FS. And Showman looking to see if he can find him, but Splice gets another kill. And now it's just going to be Ben and Slug in this 2v4. And Slug really living to his name, kind of just standing still there for a second.
Yeah, just alt-tab, messaging the GM, like, what's going on here, as Two Fried is going to find that lovely name player outside, and that nobody's going to survive, no rifles saved, and now it's a little bit of a panic situation for the Riptide Raiders, and a timeout here. You know, I'm going to say it, I love the timeout here.
Yeah, you know, timeouts are pretty neat here from time to time. You know, some people feel the need to use it, and, you know, Riptide Raiders looking to hope it, like, spruces up their plans right here.
I don't know. If it makes you feel like this team cares, you know, like they're calling timeout early. They know that they just lost their rifle round. They're gonna buy some deagles and armor, and I mean, this isn't their map pick, but obviously a very crucial map because right now Shinobi has all the momentum, and it's just Showman really showing up for the Raiders.
I mean, we talk about it all the time, right? The CT side, the economy, it's very hard to stabilize, especially when you're losing these rounds like this. They didn't really get anything going there on that second round. This first gun round, they did get the kickoff there. They got that first kill, but the round still did not go their way as everything in the mid round went the way of OS. Now they're looking to see if they can bite back on this eco round. They're starting to push a lot of people out mid on the outside. Bnogs up close against these pistols. Gets taken down by 157.
That's bomb.
Gravel does get a double trade, and they're going to be recollecting that bomb. However, there are still a couple people right now behind this smoke. Rux is finding his way, sneaking around through here, but he is going to be caught out. FS did find one kill. It was Two Fried, and now FS does have that M4A1. Going to be touched by that molly. Not actually. And going to be tossing one himself.
At 1v3, I mean, it's definitely manageable, but he doesn't have armor. You kind of want to just get this M4 out of here, but holding this vent, going to be contested.
Ooh, that's tough.
I mean, I really like what Shinobi's doing. They realized there was some outside aggression. They grouped up and retook it. And, I mean, it was a good idea. I do like the timeout. I do like the light pistol buy, going for some aggression, trying to steal an AK out of the hands. So it's pretty standard stuff, I would say here. Nothing too exciting, but Shinobi with a 4-round lead now. It's very huge.
Yeah, right now they are playing very well together. And right now, Riptide Raiders, this is going to be the best buy they've had so far this game. They have a lot of util, a lot of good guns. And now, once again, Showman is looking to play close, but FS is going to find that first kill on the Gravel. So that is a good start there for the squad as looking to really lock down this map.
And I want to see Rooks kind of lock down the A site, as that's where it seems like Shinobi has targeted almost every attack at, but Bnogs going down secret, and he's going to have a little bit of room to work as Rux actually does not want him to have that room.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's spotted. He knows. I mean, that's info. Your ramp player is not going to get flanked, and he actually rotated him over with the op here. FSG is going to look to find it, and he does. Bnogs walks right into the crosshair.
And they're going to be peeking, though, onto Slug. Going to be taking him down. And now FS going to have to be very close with that op. However, the team is now pushing themselves into hell. Showman kind of spot two places at once, but he can't pick a spot. It is going to allow Splice
good nade.
to get a kill. Now it's a 3v3. Bomb is starting to get placed down in the back of Silo on the A bomb site. There's support that has fallen down. That molly goes down, but Ben does take out Two Fried. And now we're looking at this 3v2 advantage. CT side has a good chance, especially with one player right now trapped in the back of the Silo. Splice trying to jiggle, trying to take the fights, but he found his way into this smoke. And now at Mustang, we're seeing String Being does go 1-for-1, and that Flats is gonna get a kill. And
No.
Splice is looking for more. They're not able to connect with the op, and now FS is looking for another gun, but Splice has already exited the hut. But the bomb, it is so far away. FS does have a kit, but he's not gonna stick it, but he doesn't need to. He is gonna take down Splice and take this round for themselves.
A much needed bounce back round for the Raiders, and it turned into a nail biter. I thought it was going to be an easy retake, especially when the player in Rafters got spotted, but FS going for the op shot whenever the player was low HP. I do like how Shinobi was able to pivot to hell knowing that op has already went into the B bomb site. I think it was really smart by them. Showman getting caught off guard, and yeah, I mean, it was just great work from String Bean finding the one.
But, I mean, that is going to be a little good boost for the morale. But I know as soon as they stepped back into spawn, looking at their economy, they were a little bit terrified right now. Util looking a little bit light. Better than I would have thought it had, but they still do have one MP9 in the Util. Very, very light. Shinobi's going to look to take advantage of that. They're starting to press up pretty deep on this outside. B-Nogs being a little bit freak, pushing through the smoke. Might find his way into Mini. Might have a pathway onto Rux, who's standing in the open, but that Molly does take down String Being. B-Nogs does get that one trade. Rux in the back of the silo does go down.
Oh,
and now all these kills are going the way of OS. FS is going to have to do something, but he's getting burned around, and he's getting cooked, but FS doing some cooking himself, getting one kill, but they're still going to be trying to save here in the CT spawn.
Yeah, if you're Shinobi, you pressure this. You saw the op trying to get into the back of spawn and save. You have the money to work with. I mean, everybody seems to be loaded besides B-Nogs, but still, they don't want to risk it at all. They are content with just winning the round and keeping that 4-round advantage. Hey, what a shot by FS, by the way. To keep the op alive, that's going to be huge.
Thought he was dead to rights there. I cannot believe that the Shinobi did not go for this with how much money they had. They know the economy is so busted here for Beach.
You know the economy's busted, and you know you let the op get away, but also, just look at that. Nice and calm from an FS, and yeah, nerves can affect the winning team as well, right? Like, this is their quarterfinals as well. Everybody's playing for their playoff lives. Nobody wants to overstep, but yeah, it's almost harming you not going for that, because now it invokes a force buy from the Riptide Raiders.
Yeah, but what's interesting, this force buy could do more harm than good. Their economy was so bad, they actually have a worse buy than they did in the previous round. Right now sitting at 2 MP9s, Util even lighter. So those two guns were a little bit too tempting. We'll see what that ends up dictating in this round. Right now, OS is starting to find their way a little bit close. Showman did find that first kill, but Two Fried and Spliced are going to be trading out, and all 4 players right now from OS are all over this A bomb site. Slug very close on this flank from Hut, and deciding not to push through that smoke. And now the only 2 players.
Oh no!
Now only one more player. It's going to be Slug, and he goes down as Gravel collects 2 kills. And yeah, Shinobi just walked away cleanly on that one.
Yeah, we might see another timeout. Yeah, exactly. Another timeout is going to be taken, and right now the Riptide Raiders are just talking about how they can reinforce this A bomb site because it's given them trouble all map. They do a good job of finding early round picks. They've shown that they can get multiple rounds where they have had the advantage but lose the A bomb site. B has not been targeted once. There's been one player to walk down secret, and that's about the only attention that Shinobi's brought to the B bomb site. It's just this upper hold that the Riptide Raiders are struggling with.
I got a snack.
I bet you did, because you're a snack. What did you get?
Got some gummy worms and some water, because I'm melting in my room, so I needed water.
Yeah, I got a McDonald's Coke and Two Fried showing what he can do with the op. Taken down. I'm going to go for it. Kemelvin.
Yeah, it's pronounced Ben.
Ben?
Ben.
No.
All right, you know what? All right.
That's not his name.
What
Oh,
do
no,
you-
P wants it as Ben. All right. Can Slug gonna get spotted? He's not acting like a slug now. It's more like a fast tortoise as he runs, but not too far. Again, it's just gonna be another A take. They're gonna go hell with this. It should be a pretty easy round. Nobody's upper. Showman is gonna see if he can find and steal a rifle, though.
Yeah, these pistols. The economy has just been so broken here for Beach this whole game. Never able to settle into their game plan. And BNOG just going to be collecting that kill onto Slug. Right now, this is looking very bleak right now for the side of the Riptide Raiders. Granted, this is not their map pick. They're definitely playing like it is not their map pick. But yeah, we know there is more than meets the eye with this team. They have had a very good season so far. Riptide Raiders were actually the higher seeded team going into the playoffs. That being said, with a contender, it's very, very tight. Anyone in the middle is kind of about the same. That's what's exciting here about CSC. And the whole thing with CSC playoffs, the regular season is very different than the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, these teams are just used to playing these best of ones. Riptide Raiders just need to stay in their mindset that this is a best of 3 series. Just try to scramble together some rounds here, make the half doable, and just get comfortable. And FS, getting comfortable, has you shown time and time again, finding the first frag, but can the Riptide Raiders convert it into a round win?
Yeah, definitely opportunity is there. Ben might have spotted someone. He's going to look to swing on Squeaky. Going to catch an arm, but not going to get the kill. And now he's kind of out in the open. But nothing's going to happen. No commitment from either team. Everyone kind of settling back into this.
Could be spliced. Let's see if he can find the head of Slug. He really wants to swing this. He will be swinging alone, it looks like. I don't think he has the backup with him just yet, and he's going to make an executive decision to wait.
Looks like we might start seeing the contact soon on ramp. Splice is looking to push through, does get the head. No, it's BNOGs who actually gets that kill. Coming in from the underground.
Oh,
and we are going to see a missed shot there from FS, and now all 4 players are starting to rain down. And 2 Fried does pop back up and gets too high as he gets that kill onto FS. Ben goes 1 for 1 on the bomb site, killing the planter, but the bomb has been recollected and now is starting to go down. It is planted for double door and ramp. So now we're looking at this 2v3 retake. Rux and Showman right now. One going position towards Decon. Showman will find that first kill onto Spliced. And now they're split all around here. Popping through his BNOGs, that experience of a player. And 2 Fried closing it out on Rux. 8-1 now. Shinobi are absolutely terrorizing the Riptide Raiders.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Noodle. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a doctor, but this team is looking dead in the water at the moment. The Riptide Raiders may need to call the lifeguard as they are getting dragged out to sea by the Shinobi. I am curious what they dialed up. Showman going to be pushing red here. Might catch BNOGs off guard. He indeed does.
This aggression has been working for them a little bit outside. Showman finding 2 kills. Eric is still going to get string beam down into secret. But Showman doesn't need to do really any much work. They just need to lock down the sites, play together, play tradable, and it's a free round.
I don't know. I feel like whenever you put it like that, obviously it is a free round, but Shinobi with this lead and the mental right now for the Raiders have to be a little bit doomed. It's kind of like being a Raiders fan in the NFL. The string bean, a lot of damage taken on him, and I think this should be a good second round. I'm going to agree with you now.
There's going to be another kill there going for Showman. Now collecting 3. He knows he's on the verge of an ace. He's finding another, but Showman does go down. Getting it stolen. Gravel now in this 1v4 with some Yuto out. Getting shot as Ben takes him down. It's going to be doubled up for themselves. Riptide bringing it up to 2.
I think Riptide found the key. You just have a player get 4 more kills, and that should lock in the round. Should being the key word there. You can't really guarantee anything. But I mean, nice work. Showman's been playing a really nice game outside. I don't want to call this series dead yet because FS and Showman have both been putting in a lot of work individually. It just hasn't really resulted in end-to-round wins, unfortunately for them. Too Fried seeing what he can find. Nobody's going to challenge him at the door. Showman playing aggressive outside once again. Gonna scurry away though once he feels the presence of the AK. Snoodle is taking a big bite, and I get to watch every bite he takes.
I'm sorry, the gummy worms got stuck together, and it was just stuck. All right,
It looked like a burger, bro. How many gummy worms was that?
It was only 2, but anyway, 5v4 advantage here for the Beach team, and now they're looking to continue the first round that they were able to get in this previous. Molly, though, going to make things a little bit tough. He's popping out, and it's going to be a good kill there from Splice. We love to see that piece of utility. Ruck's now stuck in the back of the silo. Nade going to be dunking on him a bit, making things uncomfortable. FS did find 1 kill, but the site has been lost. And FS is going to be trying to throw some util, trying to bite back into this. But more players are going down for the CT side. Now it's a 3v2 advantage. FS still getting util dumped at his feet. And now Slug trying to wrap around, but Too Fried does find FS. And now Slug in this 1v3, gonna coming from Mini, but Too Fried holding the angle, does not get the shot, and we're seeing a miss. As Slug gets a good spray chance for now. It's a very close 1v1, but String Bean plays the angle and gets that round.
I mean, Shinobi just has such a good game plan, and they're able to pivot so well that it's very hard to get back into this game, especially whenever your economy. I mean, FS was on a scout that round. Everybody else kind of had rifles in their hand, but Rux, we've seen him play this position before. String being absolutely ready for him.
Yeah, definitely interesting seeing how this is going. Shout out to the people coming into the chat right now. Cat got my tongue. I feel like the last time I saw this player or this person was in last playoffs, and now excited to see them watching these games once again. Too Fried going to be opening up this round in a 5v4 advantage here for the squad as outside control has been taken by the Shinobi. Ben is going to start pushing up, going to have a 1v1 opportunity, but it gets thrown right in his face. There's 3 players here from OS are starting to move through, and right now it's going to be a Lurk and Gravel, just waiting around Squeaky, waiting to see if there's any pushes, and he is going to be able to find Ruck. So now this 4v2, making things look very bleak, but Slug did find 1. However, FS is now the last player remaining. 8-8 is his scoreline. Has a lot of utility. Has this op in hand. Has a defuse kit. This is the story you live to tell everybody. Tomorrow is going to find 1 close. Goes for a no-scope. I think he got a tag.
Oh, no.
But now he's just going to have to start moving. That Molly going a little bit too far, making it bad. And String Bean collects 10 rounds now here for Shinobi.
Yeah, very, very hot start for Shinobi as Riptide Raiders only able to find 2. And it's crazy that FS has only had 8 kills. I feel like we've seen a lot of impact coming from the op. He has shown himself to be a great opper, but Shinobi is just doing so well at playing off each other. And I mean, their site takes are happening so fast. It's not giving Riptide Raiders a chance to bounce back in the round. So a very crucial pistol round coming in. Shinobi won the last pistol.
Yeah, I mean, they're just firing all on cylinders, right? Riptide Raiders were never able to get comfortable. We couldn't even tell if they were really losing the aim duels or they were just getting smacked around completely. So Riptide Raiders, it's not over yet. You just really got to hold W and hope for the best.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that you want to see right now, map 1, you can write it off if you want. I want to see some of these players towards the bottom of the scoreboard start getting kills and start getting their confidence, at least just for map 2. Because it's so easy to get demoralized after a slow start, and especially when B-Nogs just puts a bullet right between your eyes.
B-Nogs has been around for so long. Him and String Bean, both OS legends right now. B-Nogs a little bit more so as he's been there pretty much from the beginning. B-Nogs is finding another kill, and all 5 players for the Shinobi are coming alive. I believe B-Nogs is one of the highest winningest players here in CSC. One of the few players there with 3 trophies, so he's looking to collect his 4th.
I don't know if the Riptide Raiders have their timeouts. Hey, take one. Reiterate that this is just map 1. It's not going your way. It's not going your way at all, actually. It's actually going the opposite of your way. It's going in the other direction. It has ran away. But that's okay.
Yeah, things definitely looking a little bit tough for the squad. They are finding their way down into vent.
Bomb went down.
And the bomb is starting to slither away. 3 kills though right now.
Oh, no.
And Gravel just going to be taking out the last 2. They are just waxing them completely. 12-2 is the scoreline. We are seeing the gun round, but Momo, it might be the last round.
It has, and I've touched on a lot of the Riptide Raiders players, but I do want to just take a look at the Shinobi players. 2Fried is frying right now, and B-Nog's right behind him, as well as Splice. I mean, all these players are performing very well individually and as a team. As we get a tech pause, you have to adjust the chair height here if you're the Riptide Raiders. You're going to lean in, and you're going to lock in.
You're going to get that gamer neck going, you know?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I spent 45 minutes talking to someone outside like the right side of my window, and I cannot look to the right anymore. My neck is kind of like yours was yesterday. It is sore.
Oh, dude, my neck is still killing me, man. It's a lot better than yesterday, but it's been rough. Probably going to hurt it tomorrow, too. GG.
I mean, the way that you're just able to use your neck, no doubt it's sore from all the yapping that you do. Shinobi looking to yap their way into a 13-2 victory on their map pick of Nuke.
All right, now they're looking to take outside. That seems to be the right approach. They do have the better guns in the AKs, going up against a couple SMGs here on the CT side. This is a bonus round here for the CT side. Right now, finding that we're in a secret, however, String Bean makes things a little bit tougher for them, as it's a 5v4 advantage here for the CT side.
They do have the lower bomb site, but quick to regroup here, Shinobi, as they're going to pressure this before bomb can go down, and Slug is on top of the world when everything's happening underground.
And they're going to be finding String Bean, though, and Gravel goes down as well. Might have been a little bit too early there, but B-Nogs and 2Fried make sure it does not matter. FS is going to be the last player alive. Only 38 HP here for FS. They're going to be stuck right now at the double doors, looking to make their way, finding their way into Vet. And they might have a pathway here. They might have a gap. They're starting to sneak on up to the A bomb site. A little bit of a window here. They're going to have a gap here to plant this bomb and get into post plant. Starting to come up into the vent is going to be spliced. And FS looking to drop the hammer on them right away. That flash going to make things a little bit awkward. And he's been spotted. And now it's going to be a double peek. But FS finds 2 kills. And it's a miss spray. But B-Nogs does close it out with only 17 HP. It's going to be a defuse here. And it's going to be 13-2-1 decimation.
Hey, and that was a good try by FS. Like we said, someone that's been shooting. But Shinobi, yeah, like you said, domination. 2Fried, 124 ADR. Players in the high 80s and 90s, as Gravel was like, guys, I barely saw anyone that game still finish with a respectful scoreline of 10-7.
Yeah, it was just it was very rough there for the beach squad, because you know, they just could not get anything going. They could not settle their CT side. They looked completely, I don't know if they looked lost. They just never had a chance, right? They were getting punched in the mouth the entire time from OS. They were going into this game. It's like, we're both really good teams, but we are the higher seed. We should be able to have this map. And yeah, that was definitely very surprising for them. So they're gonna have to recollect, maybe take about 5-10 minutes away from your computer and just have a breather, because you need to reset completely.
Yeah, and I'm gonna just say something crazy here. This might be a hot take, but I would rather get 13-2 than switch to the T side from a 2-10 half and start bringing it back and still fall short at the very end. So like you said, take that 5 to 10 minute reset, just take a breather and play for your lives.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to get that game over with, and that is pretty much what they did. It looks bleak right now. However, we do have the benefit of that was not the Beach's map pick. They're going to have their map pick going next time. They're going to have a chance to play something they're really comfortable with, and I guess we'll see what happens.
Ancient.
It is going to be Ancient. It was beautiful.
I don't know if it's Ancient. He looks so
Yeah,
stupid. We're going to throw it to break.
Before darkness sets, I hold your
go round. They're starting to push a lot of people out mid on the outside. Beats is finding his way, sneaking around through here, but he's...
This vent gonna be contested.
Ooh, that's tough.
And he does. B-Nogs walks right into the crosshair.
And they're going to be... The team is now pushing themselves into hell. Showman kind of spot to play it. Place down in the back of Silo on the A bomb site. There's support trying to take the fights, but he found his way into this smoke. And now at Mustang, we're seeing String being... There's no 1-for-1, and that flash is going to get... It is so far away. FS does have a kit, but he's not going to stick it, but he doesn't need to. Onto Rux, who's standing in the open, but that Molly does take down String Bean. B-Nogs does get that one trade. Rux in the do something, but he's getting burned around, and he's getting cooked, but FS... Round right now. OS is starting to find their way a little bit close. Showman did find that, but I needed water.
I got a McDonald's Coke and 2 fried shut.
Never able to settle into their... Start seeing the contact soon on ramp. Splice is looking to push through. Does retake Rux and Showman right now. One going position towards D onto Splice. And now they're split all around here. Hopping through his B-Nogs, that experience of a player. And getting it stolen. Gravel now in this 1v4 with some Yuto out, getting shot. The first round that they were able to get in this previous. Molly, though, gonna make things a little bit tough. He's popping. Rux now stuck in the back of the silo. Nade gonna be dunking on him a bit, making things uncomfortable in this 1v3. Gonna coming from Mini, but 2-Fire holding the angle. He does not get the miss. Slug gets a good spray chance for now. It's a very close 1v1, but String Bean plays the angle. Find Rux, so now this 4v2, making things look very bleak, but Slug,
oh, no.
But now he's just gonna have to start moving. That Molly going a little bit too far, making it bad.
Start, and especially when B-Nogs just puts a bullet right between your eyes.
Right now, B-Nogs a little bit more so, as he's been there pretty much from the beginning. Definitely looking a little bit tough for the squad. They are finding their way. Bomb is starting to slither away. 3 kills though right now.
Oh, no.
And Gravel just gonna be taken out.
For the world when everything's happening underground.
And they're gonna be finding String Bean away. That flash gonna make things a little bit awkward, and he's been spotted. And now it's a double peek, but FS finds 2 kills. got this, Momo.
And we are back. Map number 2 about to start, and the Riptide Raiders was not on Ancient like Noodle said. It's actually going to be Anubis. He got his A's mixed up, but it doesn't matter. Hopefully the Raiders have woken up, as we just saw domination from Shinobi on map 1 of Nuke.
Yeah, I mean, this is the CSC playoffs. Anything can happen. We saw in Premier playoffs yesterday, the Marksman get dismantled 13-1 on the first map, only to dominate or to win a close match on the second one, and it went the distance. Now we're going to see what happens. Right now, Ruck's getting taken down early to low HP for the Riptide Raiders. They are on their way to B site, and no one is home right now, so it is starting to get planted. It's going to be a full retake. 2Fry does get that first kill on the Rucks. And now they're starting to go through. This flash is going to be great.
Oh, no.
Slice and Stringbean getting kills. Stringbean gets another. And it's just going to be one player left. It's FS. And he's getting ran down like a race car. And it's going to be 1-0 here for the Shinobi.
That is not how you want to lose the round. You can do good news, bad news here. Good news, you got the bomb plant. B site was yours. Bad news, you didn't kill a single person on Shinobi, and it's just looks like a round straight out of map 1, as it was an amazing retake from these guys. The coordination that Shinobi are playing with right now can get them deep in these playoffs.
Yeah, they're playing very well. They knew that the B site can be a little bit uncomfortable against Glocks, right? So they went back. They played a little bit more distant, played that retake together. They got the initial first kills, which was great, but that flashbang just completely discombobulated the entire T side, and that led to just 3 kills, just flowing the way of the Shinobi. Now trying to bite back the beach. The Riptide Raiders, they're starting to move through middle. It's an instant dink on the Splice. He's going to throw a smoke, but that's not going to stall anybody. And that spray from Ben is going to be able to get that kill. That M4 has been collected. And now B-Nogs with his MP9 has to hold down at A main with the help of 2Fry. They're going to be smoked out. So it looks like the Riptide Raiders aren't going to get too wide.
Oh no, he shot just a little too soon, and for that he's going to pay the price of his life. But Ben luckily able to find Stringbean, as Showman goes a little crazy with the Tech 9 in the smoke, and Rux assisting as well, finding Gravel. So, Riptide Raiders, there is life in this team.
Yeah, this is the closest this series has been ever since the game was 0-0 on the beginning of the first map. So, yeah, right now the Riptide Raiders doing good, and they're going to have Shinobi into a situation where they're going to either like force up with some pistol armors or just look to save for the next.
Yeah, and you know, right in a round that I was about to judge the creativity from the Riptide Raiders, because I mean, they just seemed to play such, at least map 1, such puggy Counter-Strike, and Shinobi just had the read all over it, but clearly caught off guard that round with the M4 going down very early. So I like what we've seen so far, because this is the first sign of life it feels like this team has had.
Yeah, right you are. We might see some contact. B-Nogs holding the edge of that smoke. Ben kind of by himself right now towards A main. Might get a little bit uncomfortable. That information though was spotted. He's looking to swing, and he gets 2 big kills. Slug finding another kill on the other side of that map, and now Shinobi are all starting to fall.
I was still holding my breath a little bit. I said breath like a child, but Ben is had some really nice spray control there. Finally, a little bit of swagger, you could say, for the side of Riptide Raiders. I know we're treating it like they have pulled away with such a big lead in this game, but in reality, it was such an abysmal map 1, and we can say that very bluntly. But to come out map 2, lose the pistol, and bounce back shows that this team is still in it.
You are. Now they're going to be going to this next round where Shinobi are going to be forced to save, right? So Riptide Raiders should presumably be going into a 3-1 start on this game. And we'll see what happens on this round. The players starting to spread around now. And looks like Shinobi are starting to move together. Are they, they're doing something funny. I think they're all boosted up at mid or,
This is very funny, actually. Honestly, Noodle, dare I say, your mother is very familiar with this position. Shinobi must have been training from her. I'm sorry.
All right, you know what? All right, it's gonna be one of those streams. All right, all right.
I'm sorry.
No,
I
hear you.
apologize.
It's okay. It's all right. I'll remember that. You'll remember that soon. But yeah. Anyway, 5v5 is still the scenario. 65 seconds remaining in this round. No information has been found out because everyone right now is stacked together. And yeah, right now the bomb's going down on B, and it looks like Riptide Raiders are kind of just holding it down.
Yeah, I think Slug is going to meet this stack sooner rather than later. So there's going to be sprays through the smoke. Slug is going to get a taste of it with just Spliced actually going to be walking into his crosshair. Should be an easy find. Could get a little scary. Well, that's an M4 gifted over. I think Shinobi will gladly take that and go ahead and just sacrifice a couple more pistols because what else could he find?
Yeah, B-Nog starting to move through. Seeing if he can get through, make his way, but no, Showman's going to be able to find that kill. They're going to throw a molly on that bomb. Don't want any ninjas going through. And yeah, this is very good. A dink there from Gravel. And String Bean is going to be able to pick up that AK. And he has enough gap here to be able to save it. I would think so, but he might get a little bit close, but he's going to save that AK.
You know, I like the molly on the bomb too. Map 1 was so bad, I don't care if you're wasting some utility to throw the molly on the bomb. You don't want someone like we saw the other day with Kenny sneaking through with the ninja.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was a great clip.
You're a big ninja fan.
Yeah.
Big Tyler Blevins fan? Ninja? You guys get it? Chat gets it. They get me.
I'm confused.
Well, because there's that Fortnite streamer. So he actually started... Let me give you the history of Ninja really quick since we're in a technical pause here. So, Tyler Blevins, Ninja, you know, the dude that did the floss on New Year's?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm not seeing enough movement guy, the dude with the blue hair. Well, then let me run you through maybe the history lesson. Someone help me out here. So I think he was a pro Halo player. Then he played H1Z1. H1Z1, brilliant game. They need to revamp it.
H1Z1 Ninja?
What?
I'm just kidding. I have no freaking clue. I remember the blue hair.
You do remember the blue hair. I think he's from... Is he from Ohio? Hold on.
I don't know.
Let's look it up. Where is Ninja from?
Oh, no,
All right, he's from Michigan. Boo! All right, round starting. Yes, low taper fade. That guy. See, Sugma gets it.
I'm so confused.
Let him got a low taper fade, you know? And so the round's going to be kicking off. Finally, rifles for Shinobi.
I'm so lost. But anyway, we're back in this round, right? It's going to be 90 seconds remaining here. We're looking at this default here set up by the Riptide Raiders, trying to see where OS is looking to push themselves forward, see if they want to get some aggression here caught out. Slug holding towards that B side. Just everyone kind of just holding individually. Gravel does find that first kill onto Slug. Ben going to be cheeking up a little bit forward. And that smoke is going to give some info. It's going to be kill, and Rux gets a kill as well. It's going to be a 3v3 now. And these teams, they are spread very widely across this map. Two players are positioned here towards A. It looks like the bomb is moving towards that direction as well.
I do like this reposition here. I mean, Ben has been on 1, 7-2 right now, looking to make it 8-2 because he's going to be the first one onto the site.
Yeah, Splice playing this a little bit of an off angle, but he gets taken out immediately. Showman and Ben putting on a show as they enter that bomb site. String Bean now in this 1v3 might have a little bit of a gap. No one's peeking towards him, but that information from that jump, but it wasn't enough. But Ben still finding that kill, 8-2. Just like you said, 4-1 now is the scoreline here for the Riptide Raiders.
Can we talk about the... Oh, okay. That's how he found the kill in the smoke. I honestly blinked and I missed it. But the duality of these maps, so if you're not prepared for nuke, obviously we saw what happens whenever you come into a nuke map unprepared. But Anubis is one of those maps as well that if you're not really ready for, it can hit you really fast. In this series, I mean, it looks like it has legs right now for map 3.
you never know what can happen, especially right now. The Shinobi, I mean, their defense right now, it looks like might hit close to home with you. Might remind you of your football team, how good their defense is. And
Okay.
yeah,
All
right
right.
now.
Just because I mentioned your mother doesn't mean that you have the right to do that.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, I heard whenever your mother was in that position, she absolutely loved it. And I love that FS is just dominating with this op. I mean, he has been super solid. He's 0-2 right now. But hey, if you missed map 1, take my word that that was one of the few lights that the Riptide Raiders had.
Yeah, Two Fried running up very close. Gonna get a kill. Actually, it was Spice that got it, but everyone else on the Shinobi have since went down. It's only going to be Two Fried and Splice remaining here from the Shinobi. And right now, things are just looking bleak. However, an op has been found out. And that is going to be picked up there for Spliced. Bomb is starting to make its way to B, but right now, there is some good weaponry here for the CT side.
Molly should slow this down, and actually Two Fried running through it. That's been heard, though, as Showman's going to put an end to that. Now Splice just going to try to get out of here with this op. 1v3. Don't give him a one-on-one, though. You might give him some ideas.
Oh, coming through the smoke. Slug did find Splice. So it's going to be a 5-1 now. And
there you go,
yeah,
Slug.
off has since been collected. Yeah, right now, Riptide Raiders looking good right now, Momo.
They are looking very good, just like you are. You are looking very dapper today, and I just love watching a team bounce back after getting creamed on map 1. It just kind of shows, like I said, they took the timeouts early. Speaking of timeouts, Shinobi being forced to use theirs is they really don't have a response into this one. And I mean, we know this team is very capable of making a comeback. I mean, they could come back in a blink of an eye. We saw how B-Nogs, Two Fried, and String being fragged on the last map.
Dang, I was seeing who could hold out the longest. But
I was like, I had to look, and honestly, you're standing so still. I was like, did I freeze? Oh, and speaking of freezing, FS missed a rare op shot onto String Bean, and a good flash is going to send him. He's not scared of anything, and maybe he should be, because there's a slug, and whenever that slug touches you, you will die.
yeah, it's definitely one of those poisonous slugs. Ben is going to be able to find that kill onto Two Fried. B-Nogs and Splice not going to be having an answer. They're coming in from the CT side. Potentially to retake, though. I'd be a little bit shocked if they decide to go for this one.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, you could make the argument that the op should have been saved last round. I think Shinobi learned their lesson and just going to try to get the rifles out of here, because the economy for them has not had a chance to grow and blossom. Splice does find Rux, does find Ben, and maybe... No, there's too much time has ticked down. Has it, though?
Yeah, it's amazing that they're able to get away with that many kills. FS is going to be able to find B-Nogs, but the bomb is starting to get defused. He's on very low HP, and then Flash, that almost got him.
Oh,
but Showman is going to be able to get the kill. That was so very close. I thought that round was over a long time ago, but the Riptide Raiders will allow a little bit of sunshine at the end of that round. 6-1 now is the scoreline for them.
That is insane. I mean, we thought the round was dead. We were calling it a save, and it should have been a save, but it was 1v1 after 1v1 granted. And like I said before, we know the players on Shinobi can aim, and it was 0.8 seconds away from a ninja defuse from T-Noodle almost losing his mind. Not even 0.2. And oh, what is going on here as FS with the op is going to be giving it as a gift to String Bean, and Splice finds Ben on the other side of the map.
B-Nogs playing around on the baskets. Going to be going down to Showman, giving a couple of gifts back to the Riptide Raiders. And they started this round out strong. So this hurts a little bit. Spliced is going to be watching as he hears both players going through carpet right now. Is looking to peek out, maybe a little bit late, but he does find that one kill. Bomb has since made its way into A main, however.
2v2, and just like that, it's going to be a 1v2, but Spliced helped get the almost clutch moment from last round going. Does he give this a look? I think you have to, being down 5 rounds.
Dude, look at that foot, bro. Let's go back to that CT.
I don't
Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that thing.
he's getting a little...
What's going on over there?
You and your feet, Noodle, but I am watching Spliced as he does not have his eye on the foot. He has his eye on the A bomb site. And did he just molly the bomb?
Yeah, you know, just got to put some extra spice on this round. He's starting to move in. Watch out, buddy. There's fire that way. He's going to flash. He's getting singed, and he is getting killed. Showman, once again, going to be putting the Riptide Raiders up another round.
Well, I think that was very generous. I mean, you know Riptide Raiders like to molly the bomb whenever the round's almost over. So Splice said, here, I know you don't have one. You can take mine. He also ran on the site for them. But man, Riptide Raiders not slowing down. Obviously, Anubis is a little bit T-sided, but, you know, with that hole in the wall, it's kind of leveled out just a little bit more towards the CT side. But I feel like we just really haven't seen much of it as FS takes the head off of Spliced.
Yeah, right now, it's a complete opposite of the last map, right? The Riptide Raiders look so uncomfortable there on Nuke, but now Shinobi look totally lost here on Anubis. And I don't blame them because, why is this back in the pool?
Back so soon. Train had to depart. I almost said depute like I was French. Gravel going to take this long-range fight against Showman. It was 1v4, now 1v3. Missed shot from FS. Does Gravel want to give this a look, or does he want to save? I mean, honestly, I think saving's out of the question. This map has just gotten so out of hand. You want to take these clutch situations. He's going to save, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give it up, but there's nothing you can do to retake this. You have to save it.
You say that, but let's rewind 3 rounds ago where we almost saw a 2v5 Ninja Defuse clutch attempt. It was very odd how that round played out, and obviously Riptide Raiders not hunting as much as they did before after that mishap almost happened.
Almost, but anything can happen here. We are looking at a little bit of interesting items go around the rest of the contender division right now. A score recap going on through the other 7 games here in the playoffs. UPS and ATO in the first map. They're also on Anubis right now. It's tied 13-13. FNL and Nan tied 13-13. Frog won the first map. And Green has won the first map. HG has won the first map. And right now, a B site take is starting to happen. String Bean does get the first kill.
Ooh.
Gravel gets a second. Now it's a 2-for-1 advantage on those trades. Rux and FS are going to be the only 2 players left. Make it only FS. And now in this 1v4, getting tagged through the smoke, things are looking bleak. That nade going to make things more uncomfortable. And Too Fried is too kind as he gets that kill, doubling up their scoreline.
It's a very quick round that the Riptide Raiders did not have to force. I do love a good tempo change, but I love a tempo change with reason. I mean, everything that you were doing was working out. They kind of just threw bodies at the B bomb site, hoping it would pan out for them. But Shinobi showing that even though the score is 8-1, they are not going to go down without a fight. An 8-4 half would make things a lot more interesting. How many first frags has FS found? I swear that's his like 4th one out of 7 kills.
Yeah, it's not just this game, right? He had a couple of those on Nuke as well, even though they got destroyed. He probably had like 2 or 3 on that map.
It is, and some of the just outstanding players from Shinobi that popped off on Nuke kind of having a quiet game now, as Spliced has really been the only name we've said consistently on the side of Shinobi this map.
Yeah, I mean, look at Look at our guy Beanogs right there. He's sitting at 1-8 after the absolute heater he had on the first map.
And maybe a little ice bucket challenge for him after the heater. He has cooled off, and Rux looking for the rotate, but actually misses the player walking through mid. He will find this one, though, as FS and Rux both find theirs. It's going to be spliced. Jump scare moment for FS.
Now Splice popping through that smoke. Going around the pillar. FS looking to make some trick shots happen. Does not connect on the first bullet, but he is going to be able to get the next one. 9-2 now is the scoreline here for the Raiders.
I know the Raiders right now just licking their lips, ready to send this to map 3, which is Mirage. And I mean, you know Mirage, it can go anyone's way. So if this does get forced to a map 3, I'm really curious to see if the momentum's going to stay with the Riptide Raiders or if Shinobi will have an answer. Obviously, there's still a lot of game left potentially in this map too. But Shinobi still need to find their footing because this is just the reverse of what happened to map 1.
Yeah, we've had a couple of quick games so far. Shinobi, I feel definitely better for them on their T side than I might have felt about the Raiders on their second half. But I guess we'll see what that ends up being. String Bean is going to be able to start this round off with a quick kill. And we're stuck in the molly. Both these players are a little bit stuck, though it is going to be the way of String Bean. Gravel's going to be able to get that kill. Rux and FS are going to be the last two players. FS does go down, and now it's just going to be Rux. And just positioned outside of B. Molly singeing him. Gravel does go down. And we're seeing a little bit of a duel. Doesn't need to happen. And he's starting to get flanked. And it's going to be Spice getting that kill. Tripled on the scoreline. 3-9 going into the second half.
Do you want to hear my hot take, Noodle?
What's that?
We don't get map 3. I think Shinobi is going to have a nice pistol round. I think it's going to be a clutch, actually. I think B-Nogs is going to pull off a 1v2 clutch in this pistol round. And I think the momentum, I think he's going to be a big part of this T side. And I do think this ends in 2 still. I think the comeback is on for Shinobi.
You know, you want to hear a crazier take?
Yeah.
I am in 100% agreement with you. However, I will say I don't think it's going to be a clutch. I think they're going to wax this piston around completely. And then they're just going to keep breaking the economy because Riptide Raiders think they're very close to victory. So they're going to keep forcing up when they don't need to.
Both could very well happen, but I do like that we're on the same page that this map is not done, as it's going to be a quick mid play.
Yeah, right now Rux is being forced back. Like this decision. Flash going a little bit deep. Ben will start opening it up with that first kill. And Showman backed up into A main, but B-Nog's getting a nice 2-piece. And they have a lot of A main control. Planting right now at the tail end of the fish. They're starting to chase down Ben. Not wanting him to get anything. They do take down Ben. Now it's just going to be Rux in this 1v3. Or 2v3, my bad. I don't know how to count. Rux and FS. The bomb is planted for A main. All 3 players are there. Right now, no kits are in hand. No util is there. It is starting to get stuck. They are starting to swing. We are seeing some dinks, and we're seeing a double kill again from B-Nogs.
That's an ace.
That's going to be a total of 5 kills there for B-Nogs, going from 1 to 6.
All right. Hey, it wasn't a clutch, but it was damn close as he did kill all 5. So 1v5, you can call it. That's a clutch in some sense, as B-Nogs is not happy with his performance that he had on the first half of this map, deciding to take 5 with 2 guns.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the Riptide Raiders decide to do. It looks like they are being responsible. They are going to save. Going to this next round, they're trying to play close. B-Nogs getting more kills. It is only going to stop at 2, though. Ben going to have some close combat. Gravel does get that kill. Now with 1 in water, 1 pushing towards T-spawn. It is going to be 2 fried, getting 2 nice with that sick kill. FS going down. And now it's just going to be Slug in this 1v4 right now in T-spawn. And they're right now looking over towards him.
I'm starting to get nervous. I mean, I love close series. I love map 3s. I was kind of pulling for the Riptide Raiders bounce back. But, I mean, these MR12, man, they sneak up on you. The scoreline's already going to be 9-5. Your economy, obviously, your CT side, you're not going to have the best utility with these rifles coming into this next round. We're going to be up against a couple MAC-10s, but mostly AKs. So Riptide Raiders need to stand their ground and stop this comeback from happening.
Yeah, that's how I used to always keep myself in the game, keep my friends in the game, even when it was MR15, right? You might be down 9-3, but all you do is got to win pistol round, and suddenly it's 9-6, and then all of a sudden you're only 3 rounds away. So any game could flip on its head at any moment. And like you said, we're looking at 9-5, and right now it is going to be the first gun round of this half. However, Riptide Raiders, they're going to be on a little bit lighter buy. We see 2 FAMASes. We see light utility. We see only kits on 2 players. This is not the best buy here, so Shinobi have a chance to do something special on a bit of a bonus here.
Yeah, if a team can do it, it's definitely Shinobi. We saw the aggression that they took the A-bomb site on Nuke, and they're going to look at the A-bomb site on Anubis, but it looks like it's a little covered at the moment as FS takes out 2 Fried.
Yeah, you don't want to be getting kills in untradeable spots there. Shinobi does not want to be giving up kills like that.
I will say, even in map 1, whenever the Riptide Raiders on their CT side found the advantage, Shinobi always found a way to battle back into the round.
Now they're starting to progress up into A. One person is tucked into the cubby of the top. Rux is going to start swinging out. Not going to be able to get that kill. It is result in a dink on a string bean. And BNogs is going to go down. Splice is going to be able to find a kill, but it is trades back and forth. Gravel and String Bean are going to have to hold this site down in a 2v3 scenario. Everyone is coming here from the middle spot, and that's going to be a tough spot there for String Bean. Now Gravel going to be mauling himself. He's going to get 1 kill, but gets traded out immediately. 10 rounds now for the Riptide Raiders.
Yeah, and that is a must-win round from the Raiders. They're able to convert on it, showed some nice resilience. Shinobi, though, almost took the A-bomb site. That's the danger you play whenever you play such a passive spot in heaven. You basically play yourself in a position where you're only good for a one and done. You're trapped in the corner. Rux peeks out, spots 3 players looking at his direction. It was not a fun day at the office for him.
Game getting a little bit closer now. We are seeing a full gun round being bought up here from the Shinobi. Util definitely light on their end. However, it is doable. Both teams in a good spot. Splice getting taken down through smoke through the head of FS. Only 2 players here right now on the B site as a potential sandwich might be coming their way.
Showman has been on fire. Is going to take this fight on the Splice in mid right whenever Slug is going to get flashed out.
And that's going to be end up working the advantage here for the CT side. It goes 2 for 1. And now it's 3v3. Right now, 2 players positioned towards A, but they are starting to move back through T-spawn. Looking to recollect together. I'd like to see these Ts all play together this one out. Just play tradable. 3v3s are very good when you bunch up. Right now, Spliced up close. Doesn't know that Showman is right here. And that flash is going to help. What a flash there from String Bean. Able to get that kill onto Showman. And now Rux going to be holding camera, going to pop shots, is going to start falling back and trying to chase them down right now. Behind is going to be Ben, but Rux keeps just getting pushed further and further out into A main. And looks like that is where Ben is as well.
Oh no, that's where I got to be careful.
A main, I'm not really sure what's going on right there. Now it's a 1v1. BNogs does plant that bomb. And that nade just going to be able to dunk onto Rux. It's going to be a clutch there. Shinobi climb up to 6. And this money has been broken again here for the Raiders. So we're looking at another save.
We're looking at another save indeed. And I mean, Shinobi getting a little aggressive there. I don't understand how they weren't ready for the A main players whenever they chased the remaining players into A main, or at least one of the 2. But yeah, I thought that was a team flash that came in, but no, it was a wonderful flashbang from String Bean. A nice attempt from Rux, but BNogs coming alive has already made his scoreline 10-11, 9 kills in the 3 rounds of this half.
And Right now, all 5 of these CTs moving through mid, starting to move out through B main. This could be very ugly very soon. Already caught in the open. B-Nogs only goes 1 for 1. That's going to be an AK right into no man's land. They are going to be smoked off. They're running through, trying to get a little bit weird, but they're running into a blender, and everyone's taking them down. The AK has not been collected. Slug now only on 30 HP. Looking to see if he can go back and find a gun that was lost, but I don't know if it's possible.
Why did the AK run through the smoke? That nade maybe even pushed it further onto the site, as Slug is not going to find anything exiting his way. He's just going to tap the bomb, hope someone turns around. They're not falling for it. 10-7's the scoreline, and this game is starting to get within touching distance. Platonically. Like, I love the enthusiasm of trying to run through that smoke. But sometimes, man, sometimes it's 4th and long. And you just gotta run the ball. You don't want to force the turnover.
All right. Now going into this round number 18, 10-7 is the scoreline here for the Riptide. Raiders at the advantage. Right now we do see 2 MAC-10s here for the T side. Might spell a little bit of a disaster for them. Ben does get that first kill. Ben gets that second kill. And right now, Streaming does eventually find that trade. Spice getting a kill, and it's actually going so well for them now. And we got a flank from 2 Fried, so it's a 2v1 advantage. Coming out of Temple is going to be Ox at Flash, making him stall just a little bit, but the bomb, it's scurrying away. It is going super speed over to the A-bomb site. He is running. He is fast. It is the Flash. It's like your 2-year-old nephew just running as you have to close your eyes immediately as he pretends to be the Flash. It's planted on the A-bomb site, and right now, Rux is having to go into this 1v2 retake, coming in from camera.
That was one hell of a personal antidote, as Rux just gives it a look. He is not the Flash. He's taken after his teammate Slug. He's going to flash the bomb. That's nothing. He does have a smoke. He's going to give it a 10-second ninja defuse opportunity.
Ooh, it's a little bit on the edge there, but it doesn't matter because 2 Fried playing too close. And is going to be putting the Shinobi up to 8. And we're looking at another save round here for the Riptide Raiders.
I am terrified. I don't know. I think our predictions may have been spot on. I think B-Nugs coming to life. I think Shinobi coming to life as a team. Riptide Raiders right now are playing a little bit scared.
Yeah, playing a little bit scared. Again, not too many pistols in this round. Don't want to get their economy a little bit too low. Gravel might be put out into a tough spot. I don't know if he doesn't have his headphones in. There's someone that jumped up on top of his head, but they just walked past each other. This could be very interesting, though. 2 Fried does find a kill, but FS has a chance for a flank. Oh, this is interesting. It's only a USP, though.
Yeah,
so I can't imagine he does a lot. He's going to start shooting, but he's getting CS gold, though he does eventually find the kills. It's going to be 2 big USP kills, and now it's a 2v3 disadvantage here for the Shinobi. You need to get it. You get 1, but now it's a 1v2.
They hear Gravel.
Gravel with the bomb down. He does get 1 kill. Is he going to be ready for the second up close? The spray's not connecting, but he does. The Gravel rolls downhill, and it's going to be 9 rounds here for the Shinobi.
How do you not hear him? He's running behind you the whole time. Like, you could hear him as soon as he leaves Temple. But Riptide Raiders just so focused on the moment, almost winning their eco round because of the flank from FS. It just wasn't enough, though. It's 1 round away. Shinobi at 9. It was a 9-3 half. Riptide Raiders have only been able to convert 1 round of their CT side.
Now this is a game on our hand. We are going to have an op duel right at mid. FS is going to get that damage through the wall, but it's not going to be able to fully connect for a kill. However, Can't be too mad about it. 2 Fried is now down to 17 HP. Right now, they are playing up close, looking to pinch onto the B-bomb site, but it's going to be advantage for Ben as he does look to get that kill. Slug being brought down low, but they're not going to find him, but String Bean does take Ben. Slug does get the trade, and now we're looking at this as OS is just all over them right now, pinching from so many spots, and FS missing 2. Will he be able to connect? But no. The bomb is getting planted behind a wall, right, with the help of smoke, spliced right now at this cubby, right towards the back of sight. Is going to have to hold it down. Op playing close. Op has been shut down. It is offline. Now it's just going to be Showman and Rux in this 2v3. Make it a 2v2. 2 Fried is on low HP. 2 Fried is the only person left. He gets one kill. He's dancing around the pillar. 2 Fried, you're so low. And you get it. 2 Fried is too good. 2 Fried is too hot. And 2 Fried has tied this game.
2 Fried, the player who got damaged, got legged in the beginning op fight, is the one that's able to clutch up in a 1v2. Same op in hand that he had whenever he took the bullet to the knee. It did not stop him as the B defense finally arrived for the Raiders. It was too late. Just Rux doing a great job off the Showman flash, but man, 2 Fried ducking and diving around the corner may have just projected this Shinobi to victory.
Yeah, honestly, you might want to calm down after that round. Shinobi already falling so quickly. Their economy can't really take an L here. So I might have wanted to call timeout after that clutch if I was OS. But anyway, we are in this round. It is round number 21. 5-3 now is the advantage here for the Riptide Raiders.
This game, I mean, the utility right now for the Riptide Raiders is not great. 3v5 is the advantage right now, but this boost up may catch FS off guard. He didn't even blink. He was ready for that one as Ben spots String Bean. They should have this one locked up. Slug gonna peek from behind the wall, so Riptide Raiders maintain their lead. It was good team play, but it's easy to play well as a team in a 1v2 situation like that, 2v1. But I want to see them come together more because it feels like we're seeing a lot of pressure from Shinobi on E-Box, and there's not a lot of answers from the Raiders.
Yeah, Shinobi have been very fast so far getting into this, and now they're going to be going into full save. It is going to be full Glocks for them. Ooh, a little bit of hero AK. And 2 Fried actually buying down as well. Splice buying as well. This is an interesting mix of a buy here.
You gotta sell it. You gotta sell it, guys. B-Nog sold his. You can't buy down like this. I like this boost up though. The only thing I am worried about is the E-Box presence. His Slug is also worried, so he's gonna take a look.
Yeah, Slug peeking into water, not finding anybody. That is a lot of information. OS has been doing a lot to take control of water this game so far.
B-Nog just said, dude, you don't even know how to boost me up. And oh no, the timing is spliced to slip the net through the sight, and 2 Fried with the Tech 9. Finds Ben.
That's a gap. He's going to be able to plant. That's good. Their economy was tough, especially with those 2 players that forced down their economy.
Ooh. Yeah, that's impressive with the Glock. Gravel's position is known, but he's going to run through the smoke. Don't let him get too far. Showman make sure that he doesn't. And the Raiders, after a slow start to this second half, will finally secure map point. Noodle, you think this still is a 2-map shutout from Shinobi?
It's hard. It's hard on match point. I felt very good about my prediction, so I'm still feeling good about my prediction.
I agree. I think you got to stick with it. B-Nogs, though, after that wonderful performance in the first 3 rounds of this half, has went about 3-8 since then. He's been kind of quiet. but it hasn't mattered for the most part because it's just been Two Fried stepping up to the plate now, and String Bean actually going to cross. Molly confirms that there is presence in Canal.
Yeah, and they're going to be getting all the way here. It's only going to be 2 players on B right now, more like 1.5 with how far back Ben is. Two Fried going to get that first kill, and B-Nog's getting Ben as well. That B site has been cracked wide open.
You got to say...
And those kills are not going to be going their way. FS did get a no-scope in the meantime, but it is a 2v3 with absolutely no site control. I wonder if they're making the decision to save.
I think you can go for it. Showman's at 6,500, Ruck's 55.
Yeah, 3 people, big money.
Yeah, so you're good to go for this, and with a low player, there's still a chance.
And that flash gonna make things interesting. Wonder if they're just looking to see what they can do. Gravel gets the one. Rux does trade him, but that's all gonna be it. It's gonna be 12-11 now. We're looking at round number 24, potential overtime in the midst.
I don't know what team's about to take a timeout. I'm going to assume it's going to be the Riptide Raiders, as they were the ones that were proactive with their timeouts before. But a team is going to take a timeout. Nobody took a timeout? You don't think?
I think no one's taking a timeout. I don't think, but I also don't think anyone's going to make a timeout.
Dang, what? How do you not take a timeout? I mean, I guess these players just do not feel stress.
Well, it's crazy, Momo. Today was the first time I actually said a player should have taken a timeout.
Yeah, I know, and it was after a round win, which is even crazier, but Two Fried shuts down FS, saw the sliver of his eye.
FS has been winning those entries so often this game. That is shocking. He's going to be kicking himself. He's just praying that his team can close out this round.
It's just going to be Rux over here, and he's going to be mollied out, you have to imagine. There's no way you don't molly this. Oh my goodness, he's not going to get mollied, and he's going to have a chance to find 2.
Oh, water repels Molly's. Molly's going to come in way too late. Oh, it actually was a nade, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. 4v3 now is the advantage here for the T side. Right now, Showman just playing right behind this box. Going to pop out, but the shots are not connecting there for Showman and Gravel.
Oh, no.
Able to help it. B-Dog does reset and get that kill. Now it's just going to be one at mid. It's going to be Slug. 1v3 now is the spot we are in. Bomb is planted right there towards the beginning of the fishtail. And Slug with that kit in hand does have a smoke, but does not have any more health. We are all tied up here and going to OT.
I don't like this for the Riptide Raiders. They have struggled this half. It's been FS fighting the opening duels mid usually, but Two Fried, as I try not to burp, Two Fried has been coming online with that up. I mean, we saw him with a huge 1v2 clutch on the site with 16 HP. And now the rest of the players, B-Dogs make an appearance in this round. Gravel has been super solid. This game is just so close, it could go anyone's way, but we called this from the beginning that Shinobi had a comeback lined up.
Yeah, and it's hard to deal with that, right? Because like not only did you lose a 9-3 lead, but usually what happens is you choke all the way to match point and you come back to send it to OT. They lost the last 2 rounds of this matchup too. They are getting a little bit of shots good though onto String Bean, but they're not able to finish that kill. Rux does eventually find him, and that's going to be Slug getting B-Nogs as well. Like you said, aggression from both sides there.
Yeah, now you don't give these duels, you just kind of turtle up here. Do not leave any gaps in mid or canal though, because that's where you've been getting pinched. I don't want to play for retake either. So they are just going to leave. It looks like Rux on the A site. Everybody else stacked up towards B. I'm fine with it. And I mean, mentally, you just have to treat this as a new game. This is like map 2.5 right now, because everything that you did before does not matter. It is what you do now.
Right, you are. And right now, this is looking very tough here for the Shinobi. All 3 players right now positioned outside of B main. Right now, there is a large gap from rotations for the B-bomb site. Only 2 players on B at the moment.
Be careful, Slug. I don't like how they're getting themselves in these uncomfortable positions. They're allowing holes to develop, because right now they have no idea if someone's in E-box or could be in E-box because they want to double up mid. When there's no reason that you have to do that. Obviously, danger's averted, but not really, because Two Fried finds Ben.
And Slug just playing this cubby. He does have some support in FS. Slug has been completely taken out of the retake now. Molly gonna be thrown, but it gets hit by the smoke. Nade's gonna be doing a bit of damage, but this is still good here for the T side. However, Showman will find Spliced, and it's gonna be FS getting a kill through the smoke. Now 2 Fried in this 1v3. It's not gonna happen again. Riptide Raiders are gonna take the lead in OT.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, why are we getting that uncomfortable in a 5v3? Like, there's no reason that we're allowing these holes. We're almost like giving up the site. You're getting scared. You're showing a little bit of fear. You're turtling up. You're stacking. You're gambling whenever you don't need to. You gambled in the beginning with the A aggression. That should have won you the round alone, but instead you allow a bomb plant to go down and a real chance at losing that round.
Yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with you there. Right now, Shinobi looking to adjust off of the previous round, spreading out a little bit towards mid, a little bit towards A. No presence here towards B.
It's going to be Showman. He's been good the whole series pretty much. He's going to be challenged early.
Yeah, Showman will find that first kill, being brought down to 19 health, but he will take that every day of the week. Now we're seeing Rux being forced out of their position. FS is going to find the 1 kill. String Being does get 1, but BNogs does crack open the A bomb site. Now they're going to be able to get this bomb, and look at the lurk splice, completely cutting out the rotations. There's 1 person left in the boat room. It's going to be Showman, but he has 19 health, and I wonder what Slug's going to do. I imagine they don't necessarily need to save. They won that first round, so there's no real reason for it. Slug now starting to make his way through. Timing could not have been worse there for Splice, but actually it could have been better, as he does end up with that. Now Showman in this 1v2 on 19 health, going to be popping out. But right now, BNogs and String Bean playing in a very good crossfire, going to be getting that kill, and we are all tied up at 13.
I'm just not sure. I mean, I really like the Riptide Raiders T side, what they showed, but that's been so long. I don't know if they're going to have the same mojo whenever they hop back over on the T side. This is such an important round. Showman once again gives you guys an advantage. FS even solidifies the camera position, but they were already out on the A site. It's just so rough whenever you're having to put yourself in situations to retake every round, even whenever you do have the advantage. There's going to be a lot of rounds that you drop.
Yeah, FS going to be getting that entry this round back on his mojo. Going to be popping out at mid. FS is finding another kill. And now they are looking very solidified in this round. Potential 14-13 on the books here. As the T side is starting to scale up to A. And only 2 players are at A at the moment. It's going to be a 2v2. Gun has been spotted. Information has been presented. But we're going to see a good swing from Rux. And that's going to be the bomb going in a good spot there. Timing's going to get weird. BNogs
you heard the shots.
Is going to be able to play it. Gravel does get bent. Things are just getting weird. That's so much info that should have been calmed. And now FS is going to have to watch his back, and that's a missed shot. He hit 2 big shots in the beginning of this round. Now he's in a tough spot. However, Slug with a great transfer. We saw that from Slug all game long, and that's going to be great for them. 14-13, and they get to go on their very, very comfy side.
I'm going to give a shout out right now. Poop Banana, map 1, said Slug can spray after Slug hit a double spray down. We get to see it again. Slug spraying. But another round that I just want to point out, why did it get so uncomfortable? It looked like the player that was playing close to that wall that was supposed to be holding A main was so worried about camera, and then the info not being called when Gravel was pushed up and heard, shot a bullet behind you even. You don't turn around. You're just not reacting quick enough. You're not reacting at all, and you're getting shot in the back of the head for it. It's the simple things that can cost you. Luckily, Raiders push their lead. They are trying to secure it on their favorite site, on their map too.
Right now, we are seeing a bit of a default coming from the Riptide Raiders. As we said earlier in this game, it was a 9-3 start on the T side here for the Riptide Raiders. They did fall a bit in that second half, and that's why we are here in overtime now. Spliced, getting spotted through the top of that smoke. It's a big kill there from Slug. 5v4 now is the advantage. 2-2 is the setup from the CT side.
Some mid pressure would go a long way here, and pinch maybe on the A bomb site. It's going to be Gravel rotating over just to see if he can keep his eye on camera, as it does look like they are going to go for this pinch. Make sure you grab the bomb, though, because that is a long ways away.
Right now, Riptide have such a good control on this map. 2 Fried, though. Ready to hold down on that A. 48 seconds left is in this round. Lots of mid control. Very aggressive pushing here by the T side.
2 Fried close to the smoke, and that is huge from B-Nogs to come alive and make sure mid doesn't fall. FS trades it right back.
Yeah, now it's going to be 2 Fried to play around the cake. Molly on the back. He's going to get the 1 kill, but now he's stuck in no man's land in the no-scope. Not able to connect. Now it's going to be a 3v2 advantage. Riptide Raiders on the brink of match point. Stringbean kind of waiting for his teammate right now before he starts to move on to this retake. Both players have a kit. One player has been found out. That's going to be a good angle to potentially take down Slug, but Showman and Slug say no way, Jose, as it's going to be 15 now here for them.
I'm going to give you another prediction here, and I want you to write it. I still think Shinobi wins this map, and I think they're going to take it in triple overtime.
You said triple?
I said triple. I say this game is not close to over. I think, and you know what?
We're not even in double.
We're not even. We are not in double. But I believe in this CT side. I believe in kind of what they've shown. 2 Fried on the op. He's shown how good he is, and B-Nogs is awake for this CT side now. So I think there's a lot more life in the Shinobi side than there previously was, and I think it's enough to get them to 2 rounds, but it just takes one mistake for the Riptide Raiders to claim map 2 and send us to map 3.
Yeah, 2 Fried and B-Nogs playing up close in the same main. Might want to get a little bit of aggression. And right now, Ben pop in with that util. 2 Fried takes advantage of that, and they're going to be a man up in this round. We'll see how they adjust, forcing the T's to push closer to them.
It looks like they're just kind of going to play for a retake on this B bomb site, starting to get bodies over, but if the Raiders can find a timing here, it might be all they need to secure map 2. Depends what utility they have lined up. You have to imagine they're going to take out Temple. Hopefully CT gets smoked as well. Yeah, that's CT and Temple.
Yeah, all coming from the same spot. They are starting to move onto the bomb site. 22 seconds left in this round. Splice decided to push up, but he's just caught no man's land. Gravel does pop back out, but that's not going to work out for them. 3v3 now is the scenario as the bomb is looking to get planted.
Oh no!
It's a misspray there from FS, and now the bomb does go down, but Stringfiend does get those kills, and now Showman does get a double to close it out. It's going to be 16-13. The Riptide Raiders are going to send it to map number 3.
What a map. We saw a blowout of a map 1. We thought we were witnessing a blowout of a map 2, but then halftime happened. B-Nogs woke up and started the second half with an ace. 2 Fried with the op got going. Stringbean as well. I mean, everybody on the server was absolutely fragging, but it just ended up being a little too much for the Shinobi to handle, and we have map 3.
Yeah, definitely excited to see this map number 3. And Momo, you want to tell the fans what we are going to see pretty soon?
A break screen, as we're going to wait. I don't know what we're going to see. I'm going to assume Mirage. Mirage or Dust 2, right? It's going to be... Hold on. Is it Dust 2?
Come on, man. You're the map guy.
Dude, I just make up words. Oh, it's Inferno. Okay, so this could be really interesting. If it's Inferno, I'm putting my money on Shinobi. I think they are going to play Inferno a lot like they did Nuke. I think we're going to see a lot of fast-paced executes, and with the timings that the Riptide Raiders were getting in and how uncomfortable they looked on Anubis, in some situations, you're going to find yourself in a lot of those same situations on Inferno. So I think Shinobi's going to win 13-4.
Damn, where do you think we're going to see another blowout on the map 3?
I do, absolutely. What do you think, Noodle?
I don't know. I'm feeling Shinobi. I don't know about the 13-4, but I'm definitely feeling Shinobi. Let us know what you're feeling in the chat if anyone's still out there. But we're going to send it to break, and we'll catch you guys in just a moment. Kill on the rugs, and now they're starting to go through. This flash is going to be great.
Oh, no.
Swells, String Bean gets another, and it's just going to be one player left. It's FS, and these Raiders are starting to move through middle. It's an instant dink on the splice. He's going to throw a smoke, but that's not going to stall anybody.
Like
Riptide Raiders aren't going to get too wide.
Oh no, he shot just a little too soon. Gonna pay the price of his life, but Ben luckily able to find String Bean as Showman goes a little...
J main.
That's
Might
a
get
shadow
a little
spot.
bit uncomfortable. That information though is that map, and now Shinobi are.
I know we're treating it like they have pulled away with such a big lead in this game, but in reality, it's Lice actually going to be walking into his crosshair. Should be an easy find. Could get a little scary.
Yeah, BNOG starting to move through. Seeing if he can get through. Don't want any ninjas going through. And yeah, this is very good. A dink there from Gravel, and Ben gonna be cheeking up a little bit forward, and that smoke is gonna get. Yeah, Splice playing this a little bit of an off angle, but he gets to 3. Might have a little bit of a gap. No one's peeking towards him, but that information from that jump, but it wasn't enough. But
A few lights that the Riptide Raiders had.
yeah, Two Fried running up very close. Gonna
Slow this down, and actually Two Fried running through it. That's been hurt. He is.
oh, coming through the smoke. Slug.
Flash is gonna send him. He's not scared of anything, and maybe you will die.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Him has not had a chance to grow and blossom. Splice does find. No, there's too much time has ticked down. Ooh. And oh, what is gone?
BNOG's playing around. Is looking to peek out. Maybe main, however.
2v2 and just
Round, he's starting to move in. Watch out, buddy. There's fire that way. He's gonna flash. He's getting singed, and he. Yeah, Yeah, right now it's a complete opposite of the last map, right? Our HG has won the first map, and right now a B site take is starting to happen. String Bean does get the first. Now it's a 2-for-1 advantage on those trades. Rux and FS are going to be getting tagged through the smoke. Things are looking bleak. That nade going to make things more uncomfortable.
And Rux looking for the rotate, but actually misses the player walking through mid. He will find this one.
On the pillar, FS looking to make some trick shots happen. Does not connect on the first bullet, but he is going to be able to get. Might have felt about the Raiders on their second half, but I guess we'll see what that ends up being. String Bean is going to be able to start this round off with a quick kill. Tool doesn't need to happen, and he's starting to get flanked. And it's opening it up with that first kill. And Showman backed up in the tail end of the fish. They're starting to chase down Ben. The bomb is planted for A main. All three players decide to do it. It looks like they are being responsible. They are going to save. Go into this next round. They're trying to play close. Beanogs getting up at 2. Though Ben can have some close combat. Gravel does get that kill. Now with 1 in water, 1 pushing towards T.
It's already going to be 9-5. Your economy, Avi.
Tucked into the cubby of the top. Rux is going to start swinging out. Result in a dink on a String Bean. And Beanogs is going to go down. Splice is going to be 3 scenario. Everyone is coming here from the middle spot.
Roman, who's been on fire, is going to take this fight on the Splice in mid right whenever Slug is going to get flashed out.
Right now, Spliced up close. Doesn't know that Showman is right here, and that is as well.
Oh no, that's what I got to.
Starting to move out through B main. This could be very ugly very soon. Right into no man's land. They are going to be smoked off. They're running through, trying to get a little bit weird, but they're running into a blend. 10's here for the T side. Might spell a little bit of a disaster for them. Kill. And right now, String Bean does eventually find that trade. Splice getting a kill, and it's actually going so well for them now. And we got.
He's going to give it a 10-second ninja defuse opportunity.
Ooh, it's a little bit on the edge there, but it doesn't matter. Imagine he does a lot. He's going to start shooting, but he's getting CSGO, though he does, he kills.
Oh,
and
no.
now it's a 2v3 disadvantage here for the Shinobi. You need to get it. You get one. Gravel with the ball.
No,
he does get 1 kill. Is he going to be ready for the second up close? The spray's not connecting, but he does. 17 HP. Right now, they're playing up close, looking to pinch onto the B bomb site, but his bug does get the trade. Right towards the back of sight. He's going to have to hold it down. Off playing with B3, making a 2v2. 2 Pride is on low HP. 2 Pride is the only person left.
2 victory. They catch FS off guard. The Ben spot String Bean. They should have this one locked up. Slugging it up, and oh no, the timing is Spliced has slipped the net through the sight, and 2 Fried with the Tech 9. Ben.
And that's good. Their economy was tough, especially with those 2 players.
At the clock, Gravel's position is known, but he's going to run through the smoke. Don't let him get too far. Showman, make sure that he...
It's only going to be 2 players on B right now. More like 1.5 with how far back Ben is. And Beanog's getting Ben as well. That B site has been cracked wide open. She said a player should have taken a timeout.
Yeah, I know, and it was after a round win, which is even crazy. My goodness, he's not going to get mollied, and he's going to have a chance to find 2.
Oh, water repels Molly's. Now Showman just playing right behind this box. Gonna pop out, but the shots are not connecting there for Showman and Gravel.
Oh, no.
Able to help, but Beanogs does beginning to the fishtail. Now Slug with that hit in hand does have a smoke, but does not have any to String Beam, but they're not able to finish that kill. Rux does eventually find him. Nade's gonna be doing a bit of damage, but this is still good here for the T side. Showman will find Splice. And it's going to be FS getting a kill through the smoke. Now 2 Fried in this 1v3. It's not going to happen.
The whole series, pretty much. He's going to be challenged early.
Rux being forced out of their position. FS is going to find the 1 kill, be able to get this bomb. And look at the lurks. Now starting to make his way through. Timing could not have been worse there for Splice, but actually out. But right now, Beanogs and String Bean playing in a very good crossfire. Going to be getting that kill. They're at A at the moment. It's going to be a 2v2. Gun has been spotted. Information has been presented. But we're going to see a good swing from Rux. Timing's going to get weird. Beanogs
We heard the shots.
is going to be able to plant Gravel. Tide Raiders, they did fall a bit in that second half, and that's why we are here in overtime now. Spliced. And now it's going to be 2 Fried to play around the keg. Molly on the back. He's going to get the 1 kill, but now he's stuck. A little bit of aggression. And right now, Ben pop, same spot. They are starting to move onto the bomb site. 22 seconds left in this round. Spice deciding to push up, but he's just got no man's land. Look out for them. 3v3 now is the scenario as the bomb is looking to get planted. Oh no, fast. And now the bomb does go down, but String Fiend does get those kills, and now Showman does get a double to close.
And we are back. Map 3 of the series. Third and final map it is. Those Riptide Raiders had to work hard to close out map 2, but they got the job done, and now they are going to be starting on the T side of this Inferno. They're going to look to push up Banana. It's going to be a 3-stack towards A. There is still some utility on the side of Shinobi to help defend this B bomb site and hopefully get an extra body over here once this take starts to happen.
Do or die. Last map of the season for one of these teams. Could be the last time they all play together. Now the A site is starting to be taken down. Fights going around. No bodies have dropped yet. However, Rux does eventually find a kill. Stringbean does get a trade, and now he's going to be falling back. Has some support from his additional teammates. It's going to be a 4v4 post-plant situation. Has a little bit space towards Banana. As no one right now is coming up from Banana. 2Fry does get a kill onto Rux. We do see one in Pit. We do see one in New Box. There's going to be Showman and Ben getting big kills. And now we're seeing a 1v1 between FS and Splice.
Goodness.
Right now, no kit is picked up. Splice does tap that bomb. FS is looking to jiggle. Goes a little bit wide. And Splice gets the kill. It's going to be the first on the board here for the Order of the Samurai.
Yeah, it took a while for the Raiders to get a kill on that site during that execute. And like I said, Shinobi, I mean, they just had to really stall and wait for the rotate to happen. So, I mean, if that round was any indication of how this game is going to be, I think we might be in for a treat. I am going to stand 10 toes on my prediction. I do think Shinobi's going to take this, and I do think it's going to be a little bit one-sided. 13-4 was my prediction. You agreed that Shinobi might be the favorites going into this one, but you think it's going to be a close one.
Definitely think it's going to be a lot closer than 13-4. I don't expect... we'll see what happens. One of these teams are going to be advancing. One of these teams are going to be going home, and we'll see what happens. Do or die. This is CSC Season 19, the playoffs. So we'll see what happens as we're on the final map of this best of 3 right now. The CT side are looking to hold it down. They won the last round. It's only going to be a 1-for-1 as the A site is starting to be pushed upon. One player in Apps, one player right towards Moto.
Oh.
We're seeing... 2 Spice falling with his M4 and 2Fried looking to get some support here. And now only 2 players here from the T side. They are falling back towards Porch. Getting a little bit towards Bracket. Showman did find a kill on the Splice, and that's the A4.
No way, they can loop this CT. This is perfect for them.
Yeah, but they don't know that. I don't know.
No, they're going to find it. They're going to find it. This is the only option that you can do. You have to take it now, though, because 2Fried is on a heater, and now he's watching you up close. You have your back turned, but somehow Rux finds the kill.
Yeah, it's going to be good for them. Stringbean playing this angle well with his MP7, but he pulls some util out. Cooking a little bit too much. Wanted to put that fire to good use, and now Showman is punching in the numbers. B-Nogs has 1 smoke in hand, no kit. And he's starting to move on. The player is in sight. Has to be figuring out where he is. He is slicing the pie. Has spotted a pixel and spotted a kill. B-Nog's going to get another clutch tonight. And then now it's going to be 2-0.
But they are not out of the fire just yet. Their economy is broken. B-Nogs is going to find an M4. But everybody else is going to be dirt broke. And the economy for Riptide Raiders, they are going to do another force buy. And honestly, we've seen this season a lot where teams, they keep getting the bomb plant, but they keep losing rounds and you keep forcing, and the economy never stabilizes for both teams. So there's a good chance we're going to be seeing, especially on Inferno, a lot of SMGs pop off.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? It's the gift that keeps on taking. So right now, I guess we're going to look and see what happens going in with this round, how it decides to be played out. We are seeing that Scout going to be brought out there by FS. He has been really good with the scoped weapons tonight. We are seeing Ben get taken down by a nade. Such low HP already. And yeah, both these teams playing with just a fringe of what they could fully be right now.
And Gravel, I mean, we see these players play close in apartments with the A1S, and sometimes that magazine betrays your trust as Slug and Rux look to double push up here. Oh, an insta dink. You're going to have to fall off the angle. Splice is still holding, has a molly, could potentially throw it.
Yeah, that's awkward timing, though. He does able to get out of that one. Right now, we are at 60 seconds remaining in this round. 3 players right pressed up close to that smoke. 2 Fried was too good timing, is able to get that first kill. And now they're going to be a man up. Splice sneaking up before that blast can be thrown off the chimney. The timing is working out right now for the Shinobi. The rotations are happening. The Riptides are falling all the way back to the B-bomb site. They're looking to do a 3v2 take. And right now, spacing might be good. B-Nogs is a little bit on an island, though. String Bean looking to play a little bit of that bait and switch off of Coffins with him. We'll see what happens. 30 seconds now remaining in this round. B-Nogs playing in a good spot to bait his teammate. And now we're going. That's going to be 1 kill. String Bean actually giving it to him. And now FS Car is so lit. He's going to be down to 7 HP. Wants to find out where this player is, but he's tucking. He's waiting for this teammate to cover his cross. And I bet this thing just gets sprayed. And, timing missed a little bit, but doesn't matter because String Bean is him. Now sitting at 3-2, and Shinobi sitting at 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, that's the economy now fully broken. It's going to be a save for the Riptide Raiders. It's going to be a 3rd round secured for Shinobi. I think starting off on the CT side can be a gift or a curse, kind of like we were saying in terms of trying to build the economy. But a nice job there, keeping 4 members alive. So finally, you can breathe just a little bit if you're Shinobi, but still Tech-9s are a massive problem on this map, and it's going to be the B-Rush.
Yeah, Tech-9s are so scary. Slug with that double slug to the head right there, getting 2 big kills to take down that B-bomb site. This is the opener that Riptide Raiders needed. And
stay close, Showman. You had the right idea. Oh, maybe he has a better idea. Oh no, please don't.
Splice popping out through that smoke, getting those kills. Splice finding a 3rd kill. Now it's going to be a 2v2, making a 2v1. Ben, going to be the last round. He pops around. That volley going to make things very uncomfortable. But it doesn't matter because Ben just made the big play, putting the Riptide Raiders on 1.
Been making Benjamins there, as I thought we had a Falcon scenario because they had such a huge advantage finding those 2 kills, 5v3, holding the site. And everybody started to fall as those Tech-9s looked to get closer and closer. But nice shot from Ben. I thought he was cooked as he was standing in the molly, able to flick to Gravel's head. And right whenever you think you can breathe, if you're Shinobi, the Tech-9s put you to bed.
Now the economy is just so uncomfortable because these rounds have been so close. But B-Nogs with this XM is going to be very up close, right up to Ben, and he takes him down. Pass it around. There's going to be another around this corner. B-Nogs gets Showman, gets the AK looking to swing, might get the spray, but he gets out in just the nick of time. FS running away with his op, a little bit scared, but now it puts Shinobi already up in such a heavy advantage.
And Splice holding this position as Banana's starting to collapse in on you as well. 2 Fried behind Slug, and that shotgun from B-Nogs leads to an absolute flawless round as FS is just going to put his tail in between his legs, try to save this op. And honestly, the way that the economy has been going for Shinobi, I'm sure they'll be happy to let him as long as 5 members can stay alive on their end.
Yeah, FS, I mean... I wonder if we can take a peek at the economy right now, right, for what the Riptide Raiders are dealing with this, because I mean FS has $0 to their name when they're going to be saving this. I wonder if the rest of the team is going to want to be buying around it.
I think they are all going to be broke, but yeah, let's take a look here. 100, 2300, 2400. So it's going to be probably Mac 10s, maybe a rifle bot with the op, maybe 2. As I mean, that was just such a great hold with the shotgun. As Spliced is giving it a look, but obviously, if FS goes down, I mean, he's going to have $0 to his name.
Oh, that was getting a little bit spicy there, Momo. But yeah, Shinobi are looking very good. I mean, that round against those Tech 9s, I mean, that's just going to happen sometimes. It's the nature of Inferno. But being able to flip that Inferno nature on its head, being able to pull out those shotguns and get a little bit quirky with it, I mean, I guess that's what Inferno is all about, right? Sometimes you are just able to make do with the less than common weaponry.
Yeah, I mean, both teams getting a little quirked up, a little oil out, because, I mean, it was a Tech 9 to win on the side of the Riptide Raiders, a Tech 9 buy, and the auto shotty shuts down the Riptide Raiders that previous round. And I don't know. Again, and this is why I had this game go into a 13-4 on the side of Shinobi. It's just been so hard for the Raiders to get comfortable in some of these situations. We've seen some huge individual plays from all their players. They've all shined on both teams. But Shinobi, just as a team, have looked a little more solid, a little more concrete in high-pressure situations.
Now here we go. Round number 6. Shinobi looking to keep that wall plastered between them and the Riptide Raiders. FS wanting to post up towards Banana, but only thing he's going to find is a nade in the face, hitting him for just about 11 HP. That was smooth.
It was smooth. Splice needs to be careful. You're up against pistols. You don't need to overextend. Obviously, FS does have the op. They're just trying to let FS cook. Now Slug going to be taking the aggression up mid just a little bit, seeing if he can find someone up close. Everybody keeping their distance at this moment.
Right now, spread out is the defense, trying to hold it down, get these crossfires. And right you are about the mag. This is ammo update, still throwing us off just a little bit. And Slug able to get that first kill. Gravel having to fall back. And Splice looking to help out his teammate. 3 players right now from the T side. Position towards that archway. Splice gets a nice big kill. And 2 players now swinging onto Moto. We are seeing one. It is FS going for that flank on apartments. And this timing could be a little bit interesting. Enox is going to get that flank. Oh, no. I thought so. But now Gravel does eventually go down. Now FS in this 1v2. Op in hand, 20 seconds remaining. He has a chance to win this round. But we'll see what he decides to do with it. 15 seconds remaining. And if he's able to find Gravel early, it could have been something. But Gravel's going to find him and find the op and find number 5, Shinobi. Looking very good, Momo. Your prediction is feeling very good.
It is feeling very good, and everybody's economy did stabilize for the Raiders besides FS, who had to save the op the round prior. So he's sitting at like $2,900. My math is not good whenever it comes to lost bonuses. But someone bought him like a Leo. That was very nice. It's going to be AK's nice utility. Riptide Raiders need to stop the bleeding before it gets out of hand.
Yeah, FS being very close, but Beanogs does get a big kill. Slug gets 2-fied on the other side of that map. Lots of util being thrown the way of Beanogs, and he likes to play up close. This guy's been playing this way in CSC for so damn long. It's always exciting to watch him play.
They'll be working with an advantage. They can fall off Banana here if they want, but they still just want to hold this space because they know how uncomfortable the Riptide Raiders get whenever they don't have the room to breathe. Both these positions on the A and B bomb site playing oddly close when they don't have to.
Starting to move up. This is a good tradable spot, but this crossfire could be deadly here from OS, and it's going to be very strong, though it is only going to be 2 for 2. Now Rux has a little bit of space, and he's going to be smoking this cross. Planning right on grill. It is going to be a 1v2 scenario. Has one molly in hand. Bomb or smoke is going to be popped. And he's looking to peek. Potentially Gravel right up close in there, flashing in, walking through, and he's right behind them. Rux gets the 1 kill and he slithers away into the smoke because it's planted for Grill. This could be very good, but Splice now smoking out that bomb, is trying to tuck away, is trying to hide away,
Oh, he got
and he
it.
does get the defuse. 6-1 off of a Ninja.
Oh, that is crazy. Oh my god, just the Riptide Raiders unable to get it done. A really nice attempt from Rux in a 1v2. Very smart going through the smoke. But you know what? Splice says, I don't care. I'm 10-3. I could aim duel you, or I could just hold E on this bomb here. And just right after the bomb was defused, Rux was able to find his head with the last bullet of his magazine. It's not looking good, Noodle. It's really not.
It can happen though, especially when FS is able to catch some players off guard. Gravel doing a little bit of baiting. He does eventually get that trade.
But you're so alone. Like,
Yeah.
nothing's lost. Like, there's no position consequence there. You go 1 for 1, and obviously it does favor the T's. But I mean, in a 4v4, straight up, I like Shinobi's chances.
Yeah, especially with not much map control really gained off of that. Everyone else is just so far back. That just kind of tells you that something is disconnected within their Discord right now.
It's hard to stay connected, man. The stream time has been 2 hours. We saw a quick 20-minute map 1, but that map 2, going deep into overtime, it can exhaust you. It can really take the wind out of your sails, even if you do come back and win.
It's like a B hit is about to happen. We are just on the brink of it. 4 players here from the T side starting to scoot up. This util starting to rain down. Some good counter utility to stall them back. Push is starting to go through. 1 at New Box, 1 at Coffins. B-Nogs gets 1 kill. String Bean gets the second. B-Nogs gets another. And it looks like it's going to be all clean from the CTs. However, Showman does slap a punch. Taking down 2, but not enough time for the bomb. It's going to be 7-1 now for Shinobi.
I didn't even look at the time. I honestly thought he was trying to bait, and I was like, man, that smoke's going to fade. But no, had no time, and right now, Riptide Raiders going to be taking their time out. And if there's any Riptide Raiders fans in the chat, I hate to say this to you, but your team right now could be playing their last map of the season. They need your energy. They need your help. They need you to come alive, because right now they can't come alive on the server.
Definitely a bit of a, certainly a struggle right now for them. And, yeah, this series has been so interesting, right? OS absolutely dominating the first map. That was their map pick. Riptide Raiders dominating the first half of their map pick, but it eventually went to an OT matchup where they're able to come out on top. And now, right now, Shinobi looking very clean, looking very good. And Riptide Raiders kind of just in a downhill spiral as they can't really wait to buy. They can't save anymore, and so they're just going in with MAC 10s a lot of the time.
I mean, there's still a chance that this half finishes out 7-5 and we're overreacting, but the only round that the Riptide Raiders have won have been off the back of Tech 9s, and now they're just running through the molly. It sounds like a creeper's about to blow up, because that was a lot of molly procking noises for Remain Alive. And look at the CT economy start to grow on the side of the Shinobi.
Yeah, this is yeah, I mean, good on Shinobi though, right? They came into this map with such a great game plan, and I mean, we highlighted it throughout this whole series. They looked a little bit lost on Anubis, right? But we could see that the team play was there. Maybe they just don't play a lot of Anubis. They are playing in good tradable positions, which is why they came back in Anubis. They have been so good, so tradable, so together throughout that nuke game, and so far in this one as well. String Bean and B-Nogs especially highlight those 2 players, because they're playing together very well. We're seeing the trades go back and forth. We're seeing String Bean really come alive on B, and Ben just gonna be the last player alive. It is a 1v3. Bomb is stuck down towards Banana, and Yeah, what is he going to be able to do here? Because he's kind of stuck between a rock, a hard place, and a death trap. So now it's going to be 9-1 here for Shinobi.
I'm starting to get worried about my prediction, Noodle. I think 4 may have been generous. Yeah. And
Hey,
I
all
mean,
it takes is a pistol round to flip the tide, right?
it does. Hey, we saw a 9-3 flip on its head, but the only round the Raiders have gotten, it wasn't a pistol round win, but it was a win with pistols. And I mean, at that point, do you chalk it up to a fluke? Maybe Shinobi just wasn't ready for the Tech 9 rush. You caught him off guard 1 round because you lost 7 after.
Yeah, this is when just the heroic plays start to come out. Oh, that's a nice little flash. Ben able to capitalize on that. I think Ben might have a chance to get this second player out a little bit of timing, but he does find a way to escape. And now Spliced has a good off angle, or Slug sent a good off angle to him. And now this round, Riptide Raiders looking to double up their rounds.
Yeah, it would be a huge double up, but I am not saying they're out of the fire yet. I know it's just gravel here, but he's going to be able to find the one. There we go. FS coming alive, doubling his kills. As you're going to give this a look, obviously, if you're Shinobi, because the more kills you get, the more hurt the economy of the Riptide Raiders are. Obviously, it's going to be going to the final round, but yeah, you have the money. You'll be all right.
What are you going to do, give them M4s? Come on.
Why are we? That's not how you secure a round FS. You're looking at the ground. You got to aim at head level. Now
Rux playing this broken wall. Both players right now coming in from the truck side of the CT spawn. Rux does land a nade onto the head of B-Nogs. And now 2 fried with just 3 HP. Look at a sneak through. And I think he might have got stuck on something. And yeah, things are looking a little tough. I think he got stuck on the clip of the little ramp there, and he thought it was a player, so he started spraying.
Maybe there's a chance. All right. Maybe we counted the chickens before they hatched. We saw a 10-2 happen map 1 that led to a very one-sided second half that was quickly ended by Shinobi. But we saw a 9-3 second map, like you said, that led to a very long overtime. Once again, 1 for 1. We've seen it many times, but we haven't seen the Raiders be able to capitalize off of it. Oh man, this aggression right now from Spliced could just shut this round down.
Looks like we saw 1 for 1 on the B side. Actually, looks like 2 for 2 throughout this map so far. FS does find a kill at middle. And now the CTs are going to be down in a 2v3 scenario. The timing could not be worse. Oh my goodness, Splice could have it. He gets the low HP first, then he transfers over to Rux. And now it's just going to be Showman in this 1v2. Has the bomb in hand, has a smoke as well. Now is moving to B, where Stringbean is hiding and praying that they can close this round out and close out this series.
If there's a person that can win this, it's going to be Showman. Player that showed up on Nuke. When nobody else did, it felt like other Riptide Raiders. And honestly, this clear, I mean, he's not going to get spotted. This could get lost, but you are going to have to eventually make some footsteps as 30 seconds are on the clock.
And look where Splice is.
But he's running at the perfect time. He accelerated right at the right moment. Splice is aware that it could be happening. He hears it. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Okay. Splice recovers. That is a 4K by excellent timing. We'll see a replay of that. But 10-2, reflections of map 1. Once again, every map has looked like map 1 in the beginning, but do the Riptide Raiders have the energy to start a comeback?
I think, I mean, the game's played at night. They are playing like the Reptile Raiders right now because they are absolutely cold. And right now, 10-2, the scoreline going into this half. And Riptide Raiders, if they want to come back in this one, they got to take this pistol round.
They absolutely have to. And I don't know. If they pistol in a conversion, that gives them 4. And
Right,
that puts me on track.
That does put you on track. Now we're looking at C. Shinobi looking to just run down B, but right now, there's only 3. No, they are sending 4 now. And they are vacating the B bomb site. That is a choice.
That's one of the choices made of all time. None of these players have a kit, so they are going to have to hurry up with this retake.
No way.
And Splice is going to take down Ben, so that is not going to help the efforts of this retake. You might want to boost a player up pots, but String Bean already spots that out.
Yeah, this little bait and switch there now between String Bean and friends are going to go. Gravel did find a way to B-hop out of there. Now all 3 players on the CT side coming up from Church. That's going to be 1 down, and now it's only going to be none, as it's going to be now 11 here for the Shinobi. Momo, is there any more magic left?
We're going to see a timeout taken. Riptide, I want to keep saying reptiles, man. I must have lizards on the mind or something of the sorts, as I don't know if there's magic left, man. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't feel like it. You could kind of, I feel like we have done this long enough where we can kind of feel the energy in the room through the screen, and the energy right now is not great if you're a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're still willing to take timeouts.
Well, you kind of have to, just to, if you're the IGL, you're like, guys, please, just F1. It's been, that's a 5-7 kill. Can the A side hold up? It looks like Slug is holding his own with his 5-7. And look at this push. Hold on. Look at the push through T side.
Yeah, this is peculiar here. I mean, he has been found. Gravel does go down to Rux. And that's going to be another kill. Your prediction is still alive here, Momo.
Uh-oh. That's a little awkward, as FS is just going to crouch down and the gang is going to start swarming in. FS able to crack open a couple watermelons, but Splice remains at 100 HP. One v 5, he could find a weird timing. See, this is what I mean, man. Like, even these rounds that are, like, for sure win, I'm still uncomfortable for them because of the space that they're allowing. It doesn't matter. As FS, with the aggression, finds 2 kills. He was pretty quiet in that first half, and he was a big part of that map 2 win with the op. And also, was String being like AFK there? I don't know if he was actually paying attention, because he saw FS walking down the stairs way before FS saw him. But sometimes you're just not ready for someone to be that deep in your spawn.
Yeah, could have just been chilling. 2 Fried getting kills. And right now, Shinobi looking very good on this round. Have a 5v3 advantage. They should be able to close it out, but the missed shots, that is not something you can do right now.
Good nade, but still, that smoke is going to remain. I don't see a kit on any of these players once again.
Well, Slug does have a kit.
Oh, I'm blind. That's where it is.
And now they're looking through. No one's watching anything. Slug finds that first kill onto Gravel. Showman gets one onto 2 Fried. Now it's going to be a 3v2. It was a 3v5 earlier. And this is something that we never really see from the Riptide Riders or Raiders. And yeah, they're going to be able to clutch it out and go up to number 4.
That's huge. All right, now take a knee, boys. Great season. I don't think they are going to take a knee. We might see... No, I don't think Shinobi's in a situation where they're too pressed for a timeout. They tried to force up that round. So Raiders realistically have a chance at 5.
Yeah, Shinobi, they have to save, right, Momo? I don't know if your prediction's going to come through here, buddy.
I don't know. I mean, that was just Tech 9s, and look at the ground that they were able to cover in such little time. And Showman should have been taken down here. Honestly, Splice just kind of rushed it on such low HP. Was surprised to see Showman's pants off. This boost with Slug, I think, will help solidify a 5th round for the Raiders.
Yeah, definitely feeling themselves at the moment. Lots of players here in apps right now looking to get a waterfall play, see if they can bounce the bomb onto the B-bomb site, maybe chuck it from player to player, see if they can scoot all the way there. Smoke
the A-bomb
for
site.
that waterfall has been thrown out. And, yeah, Spray is starting to go through a slug with 2 big kills. FS does get that one with the off. Are they going to have a gap to sight? No. Bomb is going to be dropping right on that balcony and gravel. Right on sight. I was about to say, how is he not getting spotted? But FS does close it down, getting a triple with that op. And FS, we know the type of opper he is. He can absolutely terrify a map. So if he comes online now, Riptide Raiders could be looking good.
And, I mean, that just deems my prediction wrong. And like we said, we've done this for a while. That energy still low. You have to win. You have to beat them whenever they're at their best. And right now, Shinobi is at their best. They're going to have their rifles. They're going to have plenty of utility. If you can hold this off, you might have something in the works.
Omen peeking through that molly. Got a little uncomfortable. B-Nogs gets that first kill. And that could be a great advantage here. He is down to 20 HP. But that is going to be forcing a lot of util out of the hands of the CT over the next like 20 or so seconds.
This is where we saw Shinobi whenever they were on CT side as FS with a nice shot onto B-Nogs, but Shinobi would get aggressive on the A side whenever someone on B would go down. The push and pull of Inferno always works that way, but no. Electing to duck in the pit is Rux. 2 fried finding Slug. It's just going to be Rux and Pit to hold this.
Yeah, Rux has a decent angle to play, has a back. Does shoot the one player, playing up close because he did get flashed. It's going to be Spliced getting that kill, and now it's just going to be Ben and FS. FS does have that op, does have about a full belt. Kits on both these players. It is going to be 2v3. They really, I feel like they got to go for it, but...
The economy's fine. You can go for this. The economy's just fine. This is your one opportunity, though, as Ben finds gravel.
And now it's just one player in apps, one player at mini pit. And right now, taking the time is FS. He is taking his very sweet time. Molly's starting to come out to broken wall, and it might be too little, too late. Splice goes down, or Splice gets a kill, and now Splice in this 1v1, missing his shots. Both players are missing his shots. It is going to be a knife kill from Ben, but the time has ticked away. Way too much. Shinobi are going to go up to 12.
They'll be looking at series point. The knife kill is pretty cool, Ben. But the retake just took forever. I mean, FS, you need him to swing that. Obviously, he's just waiting, trying to get the utility into pit. But sometimes you just don't have the time to make things perfect. Sometimes you just need to go in there and cause chaos. Exactly kind of what happened with Ben. If Rux was able to find 2 there, I mean, obviously, you could say if this happened, maybe something would have changed the outcome, but at the end of the day, Shinobi is staring at series point. FS is not done.
Getting another entry in this series. He's had so many on these series. However, right now his team does not have a lot to be positive about. 12-5 is the scoreline here in round number 18. They have that 5v4 advantage here on that CT side. But now it's going to be a test. We are seeing a missed shot there from FS. He is throwing some stall utility. And
here it is.
Dogs are barking right now. Doorbell has been rung. Lots of kills going through. 2v3 as String Bean found his way to get some kills.
That's the bomb down. It's 2v3, but I really like Shinobi's chance at this as String Bean flashes himself. It doesn't matter, though.
Yeah, positioning could be okay. Spliced, kind of stuck, but he has a nice headshot.
Oh.
Another nice headshot, and now it's just going to be the one player at Moto Splice. He's feeling himself. He gets another headshot, and it's going to be a 13-5 victory here for the Shinobi.
Wow. I was 1 round off, Noodle. I said 13-4. It was 13-5, and
suck.
I do not suck, as this is not the scoreline for this game. It made you look.
Yeah, made you look. I mean, you did call it though. I mean, all right, like you thought it was going to be a stomp. It always kind of tends to happen quite a bit here in CSC. You have such a close series, and then the time it gets to map number 3, wow, oh wow, me oh my, this one team just decides to end the night, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, and you have to imagine now, I'm going to take a look. I'm going to cheat just a little bit here. Because that's going to advance, obviously, the Shinobis deeper into the playoffs, into the next round, but I don't think they are going to have an easy matchup, if I am correct, as, give me 1 second to double check myself before I wreck myself here. Who's the second seed? They're going to play the second seed, I'm pretty sure. There's no way that upset happened, right?
I don't know, man.
Did the Bachelors win? Is what I'm asking.
Let's see. I don't have the website open right now.
The Bachelors did win. So the next round, it is going to be the Bachelors, who were a very high-rated seed. I think I said they were the second seed, up against yours truly, the Samurai. What are the Samurai? I already forgot the team. Shinobi.
I mean, I think they're playing pretty good. They played really good tonight. They're going to have a tall test in front of them, but I mean, they're going to be ready to play. Thank you guys so much for hopping in tonight to the stream. I'm T-Noodle. This is Momo. We got Konotoki that did some production, and we got Squiggy that did the observing for us tonight. So thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.
Flip-flop.
We're on the final map of this best of 3 right now. The CT side are looking to hold it on. One player in apps, one player right towards Moto, towards Porch, getting a little bit towards bracket. Show me.
You have to take it now though, because Two Fried is on a heater and now he's watching you up close. You have your back turned.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for them. The player is in sight. Has to be figuring out where he is. He is slicing the pie, has spotted a pixel and spotted it. Right now we are at 60 seconds remaining in this round. 3 players right pressed up close to that smoke to get that first kill. And now they're going to be a man up splice round. B-Nogs playing in a good spot to bait his teammate. And now we're going. That's going to be 1 kill. String, he's tucking. He's waiting for his teammate to cover his cross. And I bet this thing just gets sprayed. And timing missed the...
Oh my god.
Splice popping out through that smoke, getting those kills. Splice takes right up the bend, and he takes him down. Pass it around. There's going to be another around this.
Bananas starting to collapse in on you as well. Two Fried.
Fires. And right you are about the mag. His ammo update. Still about his teammate. 3 players right now from the T side. Starting to move up. This is a good tradable spot, but this crossfire could be deadly here from OS, and it's getting level right up close in there, flashing in. This could be very good, but Splice now smoking out that bomb, is trying to tuck away, is trying to hide away.
Oh, he got...
It can happen though, especially when FS is able to catch some players off guard. Grounder utility to stall them back. Push is starting to go through. 1 at New Box, 1 at Coffins. B-Nogs gets 1 kill. String Bean gets the second. B-Nogs another. And it looks like it's going to be all clean from the CT. String Bean and B-Nogs especially highlight those 2 players because they're playing together very well. We're seeing the trades go back and forth as he's kind of stuck between a rock, a hard place, and a death trap. So now it's going to be 9-1 here for Shinobi. This is when just the heroic plays start to come out. Oh, that's a nice... Found a way to escape. Now Splice has a...
Not saying they're out of the fire yet. I know it's just gravel here, but it's going to be able to find the one. There we go. FF.
What are you going to do? Give them force? Come on. Wow. And I think you might have got stuck on something. And yeah, things are looking a little tough. I think you get...
Overtime.
On the B side. Actually, looks like the middle. And now the CTs are going to be down in a 2v3 scenario. The timing could not be worse. Oh my goodness. Splice could...
He's aware that it could be happening. He hears it. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Player up pots, but String Bean already spots that out.
Yeah, and this little bait and switch. Gravel did find a way to B-hop out of there. Now all 3 players on the CT side coming up from Church. That's going to be 1 down, and now it's all...
You know, you kind of have to, just to, if you're the IGL, you're like, guys, please, just F1 has been, you know, that's a...
I mean, he has been found. Gravel does go down to Rock. And
comfortable for them because of the space that they're allowing. on.
Yeah, could have just been chilling. 2 for right now. Shinobi looking very good on this round. Have a 5v3 advantage. He should be able to close. Slug does have a kit.
Oh, I'm blind. That's where it is.
Showman gets 1 onto 2 fry. Now it's going to be a 3v2. It was a 3v5 early from the Riptide Riders or Raiders. And dropping right on that balcony and gravel. Right on site. I was about
Something in the works.
Showman peeking seconds.
This is where we saw Shinobi whenever they were on CTs in the pit. Is Rux.
Found a decent angle to play. Has a back. Does shoot the 1 player.
You can go for this. The economy is just fine. This is your one opportunity, though.
There's going to be a knife kill from Ben, but the time has ticked away. Wait.
At series point.
And
Here it is.
dogs are barking right now. Door. Yeah, positioning could be okay. Spliced, kind of stuck, but he has a nice headshot.
Oh.
Starting to come out to broken wall, and it might be too little, too late. Splice goes down, or Splice gets a kill, and now Splice in this 1v1, missing his shots. Both players are missing his shots.